Well, howdy, stranger.
Well, howdy there, strangers.
I just having a lazy weekend. It's the 4th of July weekend. I was off work Friday, and so was my wife, so we've been just kind of kicking it around, but I did get a little mail today. This is Saturday, the 5th of July. The 4th of July, too. The 5th of July. Electric Boogaloo. This is a used pickup for me. I got it on Reddit the other day. It is a Balisong, so I've lost half the audience already, but, you know, we can appreciate knives just for knives. They don't have to be flipped, so, I mean, even if you don't like flipping, I'm sure you can get down with this. It's pretty cool. This is a boutique knife designer slash company slash maker called A51 Projects. I was told, I don't know this for a fact, but I was told that he uses JK Designs to do his machine work, who is a very high-end, very well-respected and well-known Balisong maker. Really expensive stuff, so I'm expecting this to be right up there in quality and manufacture with the JK Designs knife. I just saw it, thought it looked really cool, and it was a really good deal because he was trying to move it quick, so I picked it up. This is the Phobos. Look at those handles. This has an aftermarket anno job. I will put a link to, or I'll put his name on screen here. You can find him on Instagram. He's a pretty well-known modder also. I've heard mixed opinions on him, but I don't have any personal knowledge on that. I've never paid him for any services or dealt with him directly. I've just read about him. But this looks like good work. It's really cool looking. I don't know what you'd call that, an antique copper finish maybe? It's a shipwreck copper. Goes from a teal to a gold, and then it's got this brown, rusty, coppery speckle coming in, breaking through all over the place. Gold anodized titanium hardware. And a really cool blade shape with milling lines here on the bevel. Little UFO logo. I'm seeing more and more boutique production makers and custom knife makers do this milling, this visible milling that they leave on the primary bevel of their blades. And I really like it. I know some people like to hate on anything that's trendy, but I don't even know how trendy you call this. They've been doing it for years now, but I don't know. I like it a lot. I hope it doesn't go away. I think it looks really cool. It adds a lot of texture and depth to a design, to a blade design. It's just like adding a grind, and then that adds more texture even on top of the grind. We've got the same thing going on the top swedge here on this, and it's not quite a false edge, but this swedged part here, the harpoon tip. Milling lines on that also. It's a nice, pretty simple design. Not a lot to it, really. Just a Chanwich titanium knife with some weight relief holes, really cool anno job, and a really cool blade shape. It seems to flip pretty well from what I can tell. I'm a pretty new flipper, and I just got it today, so I haven't messed with it a lot, but it swings nice. It's got pretty much a very, very minimal play. No tap. And yeah, I mean, it's a little heavier than my machine-wise, and I suck on top of it, but yeah, it seems to flip pretty well. It's a little bit heavier than my machine-wise, and I think I still slightly prefer the way that one flips personally, but that's just a preference thing. Just out of curiosity. 4.3 ounces. This machine-wise has got to be under 4. This thing's so light. Maybe not. Maybe I'm imagining that. 4 on the dot. Okay. Yeah, it's disassembled right now. I'm waiting on parts. So yeah, very cool looking knife. I think these are like $1,000, man. These are really expensive knives. Like I said, they're made by JK. And that's gonna add some money because he is a top tier, high-end Balisong maker, very well known. You gotta get on the list to get those knives. You're not just gonna grab those most of the time. So this is not a cheap knife, but I think I paid like $400, man. I got a really good deal on this, and I'm very happy with it. It's in pretty good shape. It looks like it's been dropped on the tip. It's not quite broken off, but it is a little rounded there, maybe. Just lost a little bit of the edge. I'll probably put that back on. Hit it with a fine stone there. I mean, it's fairly sharp, but not super, super sharp. I mean, it would probably cut you, but you'd have to push a little harder. I'm not that worried about that, because like I said, I got it really cheap, and I'm going to drop it on the tip anyway, probably, because I use, carry, and flip every knife I buy. Or else I wouldn't bother. But I just wanted to get that out on camera, give you a quick look at that. I don't know if I'll do a full review on this. There's not really much else to say. I'm not really a Balisong channel, but you know, you can appreciate a really cool custom knife, high-end production knife, even if you're not a flipper. Just as a, I don't know, you could carry that if you wanted to. It's latchless, but big deal. You can get a belly boot or a pouch, or stick it up against your wallet in your pocket. It'll be fine. All right, that's all I got. Thanks, guys. See you next time.